Australia's wheat belt is sending a warning signal to global food markets.
And analysts warn that Australia, which is the world's third largest wheat exporter, could ship up to 10 million tons less wheat this season. Here's a report on how a geopolitical conflict is now spilling into agriculture and global food security. Take a look.
Australia's wheat farmers are cutting back production as the Iran war disrupts global fuel and fertilizer supplies. Farmers across key growing regions are planting less wheat, using less fertilizer and shifting to lower cost fodder crops as input prices surge and rainfall remains below normal.
With the triple whammy of weather, fuel and fertiliser, I think we're likely to see a drop in production right across Australia. I think everyone will be trying to save their money and put it into, just make sure that they can get through to the other end and get to next year.
Australia is the world's third largest wheat exporter, but analysts now warn the country could ship up to 10 million tons less wheat in the coming season. That would remove nearly 5% of global wheat exports from the market. The biggest concern for Australia's grain sector is fertilizer availability. The country imports more than half of its nitrogen fertilizer needs from the Gulf, making it heavily exposed to supply disruptions linked to the Iran conflict. The fall in Australian output is also likely to push global wheat prices higher, especially at a time when food supply chains are already under pressure from climate-related disruptions. For many Australian farmers, the current season is becoming a battle to preserve cash flow rather than maximize production. Some growers are reducing fertilizer use by half, while others are planting crops mainly for livestock feed instead of commercial grain sales.
I think it's inevitable that if we don't have enough fertiliser, we're going to have lower production, and if it's dry, so we're going to have lower production as well. So I think every indicator is pointing towards lower production.
The concern is now shifting beyond this year's harvest. Farmers say prolonged supply disruptions and rising costs could reduce planting even further in 2027, increasing pressure on global food markets. What began as a shipping disruption is now spreading into agriculture, with consequences that could be felt in food prices and grain supplies worldwide. Business Bureau, WION World is One.